What did you learn here that even though you're in New York, has still continued to serve you
well? I'll tell you this, nothing against the University of Kansas because I love the Jayhawks, and I don't know if you know or not, they won the national championship last year.
I've heard that a time or two.
Yeah, it was in the paper, and I think it was reported on your station. No, I love the University of Kansas, and they taught me well in the broadcast journalism school, but I learned everything that I know in television up that hill at WIBW because I was there 3 years, I think. They let me do news, weather. I think I even did some sports. Ron Paradis let me do sports a couple times. I did a talk show called the Early News Show. Remember Jerry Wallace, all of you? Remember him? Yeah. You could do it all. And I also ran audio. I shot film. You know, Melissa, we used to shoot this stuff on film.
I remember.
And so I learned everything. You could just dabble in every single activity you can do at a television station. And that's where I learned how to do this, and then got a job in Kansas City, and then that led to New York. I was very lucky in my career. I was in New York, still in my 20s.
What do you try to keep in mind, even though you're on this national scene now, that you took away from your start?
I never have forgotten what it was like to go on the air for the first time in Topeka. And back then, we called it Color 13. Eric, you remember that? That's how old I am. We were excited that it was in color. I never have forgotten what it was like those first 3 years, and I always remembered the viewers that I would meet in Topeka, and I would always imagine people like my mother watching and always performing for them, because it keeps you grounded and keeps you modest and things like that. Because good, quality, solid, salt-of-the-earth people that I worked for here in Topeka, that's the image I still have, them on their couch looking at me all these years later. You know, they don't want anything fake. They want you to be real. And that's what I think I learned here. That's me?
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa, I thought my hair was bad now.
Well, I do want to get your thoughts on one other thing, because, you know, when we talk about TV today and news in particular, me personally always grates on me when someone says, well, you're just giving this bias or that bias. But on the national scene, you know, people look at Fox News and they say, well, you're the conservative network.
Right.
Do you find yourself, or is that the direction news is going, or does it just depend on what program you're watching, and how do people sort all that out?
I think that is the way that news is going, and I don't like it. The show that I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years has not been on Fox News Channel. It's 20th Century Fox Television. It's owned by the big company, News Corp. But I haven't been with Fox News Channel about 4 years. I worked for them for 3. So to get to your question, no one ever asked me from the top to the bottom to change my style of reporting and anchoring. I was never told to say this or that. And even though I don't agree with a lot of the views that a lot of Fox News Channel viewers believe and agree with, they just told me, go in, you know how to do television, you do it very well, be fair, be honest, be fair and balanced. And I truly believe that network is. During the day, when the anchors and reporters are reporting, they are fair and balanced. At night, it's opinion, which is different television. That's not journalism at night. So Bill O'Reilly, he's a commentator. It's like the op-ed page in the back of the Topeka paper. That's the evening program at the Fox News Channel. But if you watch it during the middle of the day, I believe it is fair and balanced.
And that's what viewers have to keep in mind. Are you
Yes.
watching the journalists, or are you watching the
Yes.
newsotainment?
But I do agree that things are changing. And you see things like MSNBC. They seem like they have a little bit more of a liberal slant, and I believe Fox News Channel seems like it has a more conservative slant. But I hope it doesn't go too far either direction. I kind of miss that good, solid, unbiased reporting, even though you know we have an opinion in here, and you just got to bury it sometimes. I hope we don't get too far away from that.
Very good. Thank you.
Get some shots, you two
Yeah,
shots?
sure.
Da, 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 da.